Hello everyone, happy October. I hope you guys are excited for a brand new month and probably one of my favorite months. So I am planning to create Halloween looks. I am planning to do a bunch of different eyeshadow combos, this one being one of my favorites that I think I've ever created with the October shade of the month spell, and Philly is back in stock. I'm going to talk more about that in the next little segment. We did this entire look together, so I hope you're excited for that. I also touched on some deals and new product launches and all different stuff that you should be keeping your eye out for in the month of October. So hope you enjoyed this YouTube video, long form video, kind of giving you an idea of what's happening in the month of October. And as always, feel free to text me if you have any questions, but there's also some links and info about everything going on in October in the caption description box below. So I cannot wait to get into this, but I hope you guys are having a great start to your October. Let's start doing the makeup. Welcome to the month of October. Can you guys believe we're in spooky season already? Like, the beginning of holiday season is starting, and I don't know about you, but I'm excited because this is when all the makeup looks start rolling out, because we got to get ready for not only Halloween, but like if you are taking pictures for holiday cards and stuff, that's when this stuff starts to happen. So hopefully you enjoy the look that I created today. If you're watching this part, you've already seen the intro, you've seen the look that we created. Hopefully it turns out good. We're about to do that right now. We're not only going to be playing around with October's shade of the month, but also get ready for it, guys. If you've been around for a while and you know this shade, you're going to be excited to have it back. Philly is back in stock. That is my absolute favorite milk chocolate brown. I've used it in so many of my probably most popular looks, like Treasure, Date Night, all those looks that you guys love. I've used that color, and I've been really holding back sharing those looks a lot because we don't have Philly in stock. It's been out of stock since the beginning of this year, and they finally brought it back. So I'm so excited for that today. We're gonna be playing around with, I think, 4 shades plus Salem is like an eyeshadow. We're gonna play around with, I have them right here. Let me show you. Butterscotch, Spell, this is October's shade of the month. Philly, my favorite. And then we're gonna actually use the Powder Illuminator Georgia, one of my absolute favorite eyeshadow shimmers. It's meant to be used as a powder illuminator, but I like to look at these, especially if you're not somebody who really loves like a lot of drama on your illumination. I use the powders as like an extra large shimmer eyeshadow. So that's what we're gonna play around with today for eyeshadows. But before we get into the makeup look, I wanna get you guys up and knowing about all the deals and all the things to look out for here in the month of October. We've got the Prep and Set collections coming out with Seint, and that includes 3 different products. So we've got the Fixate Spray, and this is very similar to our existing setting spray, but I believe they added a few other ingredients to just help with like locking in moisture for the face and stuff. But they have new bottles, and I feel like these work much better than the existing bottles. One thing to note for all of you guys that are frustrated with how this setting spray comes out kind of like a squirt gun more than a mist, you need to commit to fully pressing down on the product, and it will come out more like a mist when you do that. You'll see when I start playing around with it. But I have found, because I have actually tried to move this product, not this particular one, but our old setting spray, into other bottles, that with other products, like with water or with other things, it mists just fine. But with this product in particular, or the original setting spray, because they have aloe vera in it, I think that that is just a thick consistency that can't get out in a misting effect. It has to kind of come out like a squirt bottle sometimes. So just keep in mind that if you commit to a full spritz, keep it far away from the face, and I like to kind of go in an X, that's going to give you the most misting effect. So we'll play around with that when you see it. But the next one, you guys, I am very happy that they came out with this. We're going to prime with this. This is the Plush and Prep Mist. This one definitely comes out as a mist. And what I like with this stuff is this has caffeine in it, collagen, hyaluronic acid. It is one of its kind. No other product contains all of these ingredients like into one that we know of. So who knows? Maybe there is something out there that's similar. But Seint really went all out to try and find what ingredients they can combine into a prepping product that is not only going to help the skin feel nice and plump and ready to put product on it, but it's not going to dry the skin out, and it's also going to be very beneficial for rehydrating the skin. So if you're somebody who likes that kind of really super dewy glow, this is going to be a perfect product that you could have with you when you're like, if you have, everybody has different things. So if you're very low maintenance with your makeup, this info might not be for you. But if, say, you do need to be like refreshing your makeup, or you're a makeup artist and you need a product that's going to be nice to kind of spritz on your clients' faces during like a photo shoot or something like that, this can be really nice for rehydrating the face and and it can go right on top of the makeup, go under the makeup, on top of the makeup, but it's just going to help keep enhancing that like dewy glow for the skin. So very excited that they came out with this product. But that is Wait, I almost said that's it, but it's not. We have a new powder. This one is called the Feather Blotting Dust. And it is literally exactly how it describes. There's no way for me to let you know how this feels until you feel it for yourself. The way I would describe this to be different than our vanilla dust setting powder is the vanilla dust is just a pressed fine powder that is, you know, good for mattifying the face, picking up any excess oils, right? But this, if you kind of look, it looks like it almost has a little bit of a sheen to it. It doesn't have any shimmer or glitter, but when you touch your finger to it, it has like this, I don't even know how to describe it. It feels like silk on your skin. And then when you'll see it when I put it on my face, but when you go to apply it, obviously you're not gonna really see it, but you see how it's like, it's got a little bit of a glow where I put it. It helps with any excess oils. I'm just gonna tap a little right here. I don't know why, but it's gonna help with that excess oil, but it's going to still make the skin look very glowy, as well as it has, I believe it has like a silicone base to it. So when you're putting it on the top of your makeup, like using it as like a touch, like to set everything, this is going to create that really beautiful blurring effect without looking like you're adding a bunch of product to the face. So that's even gonna be a huge thing for anyone who has like larger pores or anything. You guys know me, I am not a powder person. So when I tried this at conference, I was amazed. You're gonna see when I put it on today. That is the prep and set products that they came out with. Then hair care. This, I didn't wanna like it. I'm not a hair gloss person. I do not like my hair looking glossy. I don't like it looking shiny. I prefer more volume, but let me just say, first off, it does not remove the volume you can have. My hair has lost its volume a little bit from just how long it's getting, but this stuff, you guys, it can not only be used on dry hair, but I haven't even used it on my dry hair today. The only way I've used this today was I used it on wet hair before blow drying, because it can also be used for so many different things. It can be used as a scalp treatment. It can be used for a heat protectant and to kind of touch up the ends of your hair or the top of your hair for flyaways. But this is what I love. It does not make the hair greasy at all. It does not make it overly shiny. It actually just makes it super, super soft. Like I have never felt my hair feel so silky soft just from a product. Like, I'm just gonna show you. I don't need any more, but this is just what my hair looks like after blow drying it. And watch what I mean by like, it doesn't make the hair oily. So I'm just gonna take one little pump of it, and I'm going to, and it smells really, really nice too. If you're somebody who's looking to avoid any kind of perfume or fragrance, then you aren't gonna wanna try any of the new hair care line because it does have that in it. But for me, I'm very sensitive to certain fragrances and stuff. This stuff, I'm not. It's like it smells very, like it has a little bit of a musky scent, but very citrusy at the same time. Like I have no idea how to describe it, but I love it. But just putting a little bit on the ends of my hair, and if you can see, it's not making it greasy at all. Like all of the other hair glosses I've ever tried it's like the second you put it on, you're like, damn it, I wish I wouldn't have put that on, because it's like your hair just feels way down. You can even put it on the top of the hair, not gonna weigh it down, look super greasy. It just makes your hair feel super silky soft. So I am very happy with this. They have another hair product that they came out with. It's called Cloud. It's a conditioning cleanse. I do not have that. I'm not sure if I will grab that for myself, because I absolutely love the products that I use for washing my hair. You guys know I do Rocas Organics shampoo bar and conditioner bar. I love those. And I'm really big on, you guys, if I share with you guys some of the stuff that we're coming out with, if you already have things that check off those boxes, don't feel like you need to buy these things. Like I feel like if you're excited to try these things, try them. But if you already have some products, like if you already have a shampoo and a conditioner that you love, maybe you don't need to spend the money on something else that you would rather use. You know what I mean? Like wait until you're run out of those things before you go and buy more stuff that you maybe don't need right now. This, like, oh, I just don't want to stop touching my hair. So I am loving the hair gloss. They also have a few different brushes they came out with. Oh, I was saying that they came out with a Cloud Cleanse. Everyone I've heard who has tried that loves it. So if that's something you want to try, definitely try it. I personally haven't tried it though, but they came out with 2 brushes. I was skeptical about this brush because I was like, what is this, just like a knockoff wet brush? But I love my wet brushes. But the thing that I'm realizing is really, really beneficial about this, especially if you're somebody who maybe has very delicate hair, it is extremely bendy and it's very soft, very movable bristles, which is very key if you have hair that you are trying to grow and you're not trying to rip a bunch of your hair out. So like watch how, like if you can see how it like goes to my scalp, it just moves really nicely through my hair. And then if you ever were needing a brush to be able to blow dry with and you want to have the least amount of damage done, the venting in the back with this is amazing, because when you go and put your hair dryer on, there's a place for the heat to go and not be trapped right against the hair cuticle. So hopefully my twin sister's proud of my hair talk. She might be like, Haley, you are not saying this correctly. Or she might be like, good job. You're doing good. If anyone doesn't know, my sisters are professional hairstylists. So that's how I kind of know some of these things, but not sure if I'm saying it right. But this brush, if you're looking for a good brush for dealing with tangles, dealing with brushing your hair in the shower, the wide tooth comb that they sold, I don't know where mine is. I have a wide tooth comb that I got from them too. They have a wide tooth comb. They came out with this brush. And then on the way, I have, let's see. Yep, I have the wide tooth comb right here. I have on the way their other brush that I'm actually the most excited for. This is not a brush that I would use to blow dry my hair or anything. This is actually a brush I would use to brush my hair out throughout the week while washing my hair, because it has really nice like massage bristles on that poke out on the top, but then underneath is boar's head bristles, which is really good for distributing oil through the hair. So that's the one I'm going to be using to just gently move any oil buildup that happens at the root down to my ends, because that is where we get our buildup of oil, is up here. And it's really important, if we want to keep breakage from happening at the ends, that we kind of bring those oils down to the ends of our hair. And if you struggle with your ends being super dry and your scalp being super oily, that is where really brushing your hair with something like that, a brush that's made to do that, can be really beneficial. So I don't have my hands on it yet, but I will give you guys my honest opinion the second it arrives. The Seint wide tooth comb, really nice, has a little Seint logo on it, and it comes with this leather pouch. But you could use this in the shower to just go through. Again, I personally love teasing my hair with a wide tooth comb because it makes it a little bit more full versus like look like a rat's nest. So you can just like take a wider tooth comb to kind of just pull some of that hair up and create like a little bit of a more full side. But that is the hair products that I have on hand here, but there's a bunch of stuff. So if you guys check out the links in the caption below, I have a whole like little landing page I created showing off all the new products. So I'm very excited for you guys to get your hands on those, and I cannot wait to hear your reviews on everything. There's also like little things that they came out with, like they came out with like these clips, which I thought was kind of cool the way that they described them. They're very well made. They're in like this kind of matte black, but look at how cute. If you struggle with your hair feeling like it's secure in a clip, it's got extra teeth on the inside. These clips go more on the inside so that you can really make sure that your hair, well, maybe we'll use one of those to hold my hair up while we do our makeup look. But that is the hair care prep and set stuff. So I hope you guys are excited for Seint's new stuff. Pomifera, if you guys haven't seen my reel yet, they came out with powder to freaking cream makeup. It's nuts. I will be playing around with that with you guys in this video as well. So hopefully you guys are excited for that. And want to let you guys know that for this month, for the month of October, you're going to earn double points whenever you buy any of the beauty products or youth products from Pomifera. So that includes, when I say beauty, I mean anything from like these Conceal products to the tints and tone sticks. These are the tints. They're just little makeup sticks. And you all know my favorite wands. These are youth sticks. That one was the face and neck one. This is the under eye one. I use these every single morning. Love those. And then also my go-to BB cream. So if you guys have been wanting to try any of those products, again, in the caption will be a list for you to go and check everything out. But I just want you guys to know that if this is products that you've been wanting to try, you're gonna get double points back when you shop during the month of October for those items. Olive Tree people, okay? Oliveda, if you guys don't know, that's the other brand that I've been working with, and I've been loving a lot of their stuff. When I first started with them, my biggest goal was to just try their internals and see if it could help with my inflammation. The fact that I've been loving their skincare as well has been awesome, but I cannot say enough praises about. I've only been about a month and a half in with the internals, and I'm already seeing benefits that are just blowing my mind. The number one internal that I would recommend if anyone's just wanting to dip their toe in and try is this one right here, the IO1. This is the very first product that Oliveda ever came out with. This is the highest concentration of the hydroxytyrosol and the anti-inflammatory properties. Obviously, I do all the internals, but if there was anybody who was just looking to see if they can get benefits from these products, this is the one I would try. If you guys follow my stories, I have shown the actual proof of seeing hormonal changes on my Xanadu fertility tracker app. I have felt the proof of, and I said this was like a little TMI, but I shared this in my stories the other day. I have a highlight bubble in my stories too, if you guys ever want to check that out, that I'm creating how for my internal journey basically. But this was I had a cycle when I was only about a half a bottle of this in, and it was better, but nothing to write home about, right? But I was like, oh, I haven't been taking this very long. This was my first cycle being a month and a half in on these products. And I had normally I have a lot of black spotting, which is very normal for someone with endometriosis or adenomyosis, because basically we have a condition that doesn't allow us to properly clean out our uterus every month. There can be a lot of stagnation. There can be a lot of leftover blood. That's what that black spotting is. I didn't have any black spotting, none. I just had fresh, bright red blood, and I had no clotting. I had no crazy heavy day that was like out of control. And so just to say that, I'm obviously going to keep you guys posted on what my experience is like, but in the caption, I have it linked for checking out the internals. They're usually out of stock, but I think all of them are in stock right now. I highly, highly recommend you guys, if you are struggling with any kind of inflammatory issues at all, but especially if you're dealing with any kind of things that you know you have like actual symptoms that can be measured. All of the products that Oliveda sells, they have a 365-day return policy. So I'm not here telling you that you're going to have some miracle work. What I want you to do, if you are intrigued at all in trying this stuff, try it. If you are not seeing results, you have 365 days to get your money back. But if this can help anyone, like it's been helping me, it would just make me so freaking happy. So the IO1 is the number one I would recommend as getting started with. But if you want, there's sets where you can try all the things. But for me personally, like every morning I take the IO1, which is it's the main anti-inflammatory internal. But then we also have the I-70, which is kind of like our skincare, our drinkable skincare. There's the I-66, which is the collagen. And then we also have, they make single sourced extra virgin olive oil that is from olive trees that are never, ever, ever sprayed with any kind of pesticides, anything that's like, and they're nowhere near other farms that spray them. Because a lot of places that might claim that they're like organic, look where they're located. They're probably located around a bunch of other farming lands that aren't organic. So hello, Mother Nature's wind can just blow that shit right over to the organic farm. Just because they don't technically put them on doesn't mean they're not being affected by them. So if you ever want more information, just always feel free to reach out to me on like more specifics of like the sourcing of these products and all that stuff. But I just had to share that with you guys, that the internals have been game changer for me. So I'm hoping that if you guys are looking to try them, you will, and you will let me know your experience. But another thing that I want to announce with Oliveda is their Olive Rose Beauty like products, their makeup line is coming out for consultants October 15th. So if you are a consultant on my team or you're thinking about becoming a consultant, that is what we get to look forward to. I will also have info for that in the caption below if you are looking to join my team. If you're a customer and you're excited for that, it's basically going to be like skincare, no makeup. From what I've heard from the girls who have tried it, have said like it is basically just like a beautiful tinted skincare that is going to just be perfect for anyone that is looking to just kind of freshen up their face but feel like they're really taking care of their skin at the same time with like a little hint of color. So I'm very excited to have that. It'll be released for customers early December, but if you're a consultant or thinking about becoming a consultant, we get first dibs. So hopefully you're excited for that. But now that I got all those announcements out of the way, now that you guys know what to keep your eyes out for this month, let's get started with creating a makeup look.
All right, everyone, let's get started with this makeup look. We're going to first start out with the new Seint Plush Prep Mist. This is what's coming out on Thursday for you guys. I am actually really loving it. It makes the skin feel like nice and tacky to start applying your makeup. I'm doing my Pomifera wands, the under eye one and the neck one. I do this for prepping my skin every morning. I love making my skincare be my priming routine. It's just makes me make sure that I'm taking care of my skin. But as you can see here, I'm showing you, it makes the skin nice and tacky, kind of like to grip the makeup. So really loving this. Now we're just going to start out with putting rose gold illuminator all over the face with the Shape brush. That's how I usually do my beginning of my makeup, and I love it because it gives like a glow from underneath. But now we're going to use a detail brush and apply our contour. I use the shade Astoria. If you guys are ever wondering what shades I use, I will explain it as I go through this video. But I just put the contour everywhere I want to create some dimension on the face. Now I'm grabbing that Shape brush again, and I'm tapping into the shades Sandy and Hazel, and I'm just tapping that on my face everywhere I didn't put contour, but I'm also trying to avoid directly under the eye because that's where I'm going to put my brightening shade. Or actually, got a little surprise for you. Stay tuned what we're putting under there. But now I'm just blending those two together, just taking the contour and the main shade and just softening up any harsh lines. So that way it just looks like it seamlessly blends. But here we go. We're going to use the Palmefera's new Conceal. I'm using the shade Medium and with the small end of the detail brush. And you guys, this is a powder to cream product. In a video that I already posted on my, I think on my Instagram already, I used the shade Light, and I will use Light here too, but I think I really like Medium for myself under my eyes. I'm not a big fan of insanely bright under eyes. I like more so like neutralizing the under eye. And so I really like Medium, but here I'm using Light, and I'm using this IT Cosmetics brush that I really like. I'll have everything linked in the caption below of all the stuff I'm using in this video. But this particular brush was gifted to me by IT Cosmetics, and I ain't mad at it. It's a good brush. But I'm just using Light on the center of my nose and then on the very inner corner of my eye. I'm not doing it for like the whole under eye, and it just adds that extra pop of brightness. So if you decide to grab Medium and Light, I'd recommend just using the Light to like kind of add just a pop of brightness, not do the whole under eye unless you're very fair. But very shocked at how much I'm liking this product. The powder to cream, good. But now going back to Seint, this is their new feather, what is it called? Feather dust blot. It's a feather dust, I think is what it's called. Feather dust blotting. Basically with this, it's a silicone-based powder that has like a bit of a sheen to it. So it creates this like really beautiful blurring effect while also maintaining that like glow, if you will, instead of like vanilla dust that seems to really just mattify stuff. But I would normally save that for the very end, but I just was like dying to kind of test it out. So now we are going in with Xanadu, which is now back in stock. It's the Glow plus Bella bronzer mix, and it's back for a limited time if you guys want to grab it. And then I'm doing Sandstone lip and cheek. And again, the reason I'm pointing that out is I did this after I did the powder. Normally I would do the powder as the very final step. But as you can see, it still turned out great. But now I'm using the Sagra Beauty lip liner in shade Barely There, and then a little bit of Desert Sunset lip and cheek for my lips, my favorite lip color. Now we're going to eyeshadow. I first started out with the shade Butterscotch to really just fill the whole base of the eye, really build up that really nice warm brown. I feel like this look that I created, it just screams fall. Like, I just love it. I could wear this like every single day. But we're just taking Butterscotch. It's a beautiful, really orangey, warm brown, and put that like all over the lid basically. And then now we're going in with October's shade of the month, which is Spell. It's a beautiful like cinnamon brown, and I'm just pressing that on the outer corner of the eye. I'm using the bright brush for this whole look, but really focusing on doing more of a pressing, stamping motion. And then once I feel like the pigment is what I want it to be and built up, then I'll start doing kind of swirly motions. And then my favorite eyeshadow ever has finally come back in stock, you guys. Philly. This is the most gorgeous milk chocolate brown. As you can see, it adds, I don't even know how to describe what this does. Like, this look reminds me of s'mores. It adds the most gorgeous milk chocolate defining brown to the outer corner of the eye. Like, if you are looking for a beautiful brown color to add dimension or just even all by itself, I swear, grab Philly, you will not be disappointed. And then for shimmer, we're actually going in with the Illuminator Georgia. This is a powder illuminator meant to be more for like the face and adding highlight to the face. This is a little too intense for me to put on my face, but I love it as like an extra large shimmery eyeshadow. So that's Georgia. And now I just went and grabbed into Butterscotch a little bit more, and I'm just kind of tapping away and just making sure everything blends seamlessly together. Now, for my favorite way to do eyeliner, I'm grabbing my Salem eyeshadow. I like a more smoky look, so that's why I like to do eyeshadow. Taking the small end of the bright brush, I like to lick my brush. If you want to be more sanitary, you can just tap like some setting spray on your hand and then put that on the brush, but I use my spit. sue me. But I go and take the Salem and I just start tapping on that outer corner. Once the pigment is really packed on there, then that's when I'll start moving the brush around. This helps to create less fallout. And then my favorite mascara, the Essence Lash Princess Volume and Curl. You know, this is all I ever use. I love it. And I really love their primer as well. But that is the look. What do you guys think?
Let's go ahead and do one final step with the Fixate spray. This is the new one. Again, I said I think it's very similar to our current setting spray, but in a better bottle, and it has a few extra ingredients that are not in our original one. So I'm just gonna take it. Remember, commit to the press. That's how you're gonna get more of a misting effect, but I'm gonna do just like kind of a big X, a decent distance away from my face. I guess not really an X, more like stripes, but we're not letting it be up close. Otherwise you're gonna like squirt the crap out of your face. But that is just gonna help all my products set. My favorite way to really use this product, I just don't have one on hand, is to spritz my face with setting spray or spritz it on a damp beauty blender and then really press the product into the skin. That's going to make sure that everything gets really nice and smoothed out. It's going to make sure that if you use too much product at all, it's going to pick up any excess. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys are excited for an exciting month of October. Hey guys, before this video is over, I wanted to show you a kind of step-by-step video explaining how the new loyalty link program is going to work for you. Sorry, you can hear Steele in the background. He's trying to play with Sarah. But this is going to be really exciting, you guys, because now it's no longer complicated of waiting for like a party to be open and then having to check out and then open a new party. Now your loyalty link does not change. Every single dollar that you spend is going to earn you a point. And what's really exciting is if you have any friends, family that want to try Seint for the first time, when you refer them with your loyalty link, you're going to earn 200 points. So that's a lot. But there's also going to be a new loyalty link shop where you can get special exclusive products that are only in the loyalty link shop that you can get with redeeming your points. And my favorite part is they actually allow you to redeem for credit towards your purchases. So no longer are you only able to use your credits for specific items. Now it's going to be either shopping the loyalty link shop items, or you could use a $10 credit, a $100 credit towards whatever purchases that you're making. So hopefully you enjoyed the video and it explains stuff. But as always, if you have any questions, always feel free to reach out to me. But I love you guys and I hope you're having a great October.
From your Seint official account, you are going to go to your loyalty rewards. Please note that the parties tab will not be there as of October 1st. From here, we are going to go to how to earn. This is where both customers and artists can find their loyalty link. It's very easy to copy and paste that and send it to any of your customers. By sharing this link, Seint artists and customers will earn 200 loyalty points when new customers make a purchase through their referral. Every dollar you spend will earn 1 reward point. You can also earn a one-time bonus of 50 reward points when you place your first order starting October 1st, 2024. This applies to all existing accounts as well. Now we're going to head over to the Redeem tab, where we are going to see how many available points we have in our account. If we click on our History tab, you will be able to see how many points you've earned and redeemed. Please note, an expiration date will only show up when you are within 30 days of the points expiring. Today I want to redeem my $10 off coupon, and it's going to ask, are you sure you want to redeem 100 points? This item will be added to your rewards tab. Redeeming a specific item reward is final and not reversible. Once redeemed, you'll have 30 days to check out before it expires. And then it's going to take me to the My Rewards page. Please note that this $10 off coupon will not show up in your cart, but it will be at the checkout page. Please note that if you do not have enough points available for certain items, they will be grayed out. Today I want to redeem this lip oil as well. So I am going to click Redeem Now, and it's also going to ask me the same question. I still want to redeem it. It's also going to take me to my rewards page. Now please note, you must add this item to the bag in order for it to show up in your cart and check out with that item. I'm going to click Add to Bag, and then it's going to confirm if I really want to add it to my bag. And yes, I do. When I click into my cart, I'm going to be able to see the loyalty shop item, the birthday lip oil, is already added. Now we're going to check out. On our checkout page, please note that you must click the $10 off coupon box in order for it to apply to your order total. As we scroll down, you can see that the $10 is subtracted from the subtotal. And now I'm going to check out with my free item and $10 coupon.